A Ford study shows heated interior panels could save EV range. It's more efficient than relying on HVAC. Okay, I was having a conversation about this last night. Last night, I get to the hockey rink, and I'm talking to a parent, and she's telling me how treacherous one of her friends' commute, not one of her friends, one of her coworkers' commute has become with the dropped temperatures because it got cold again. And this person is commuting from, I don't know, 45-minute commute, I would say, in a Tesla. And has, on some days, decided not to turn on heating at all because of the impact of heating on your range. And this has to do with the lack of efficiency in the way this happens compared to a gas vehicle, and also just the way we want heat delivered as far as like blown air. The heated seat, the heated steering wheel, these are actually quite efficient as far as like warming your body up without a lot of waste, just kind of floating away. And you remember recently we were talking about a story where there was a more efficient way to heat your home with infrared type wallpapers that would sort of emanate heat in that way. This to me feels very similar. If you can figure out a way to heat the panels and to have a radiant style of heat, you may have better conversion and less energy loss. And that looks to be like what they're working on here. Temperature is one of the biggest enemies of electric car range. Some of that is keeping the batteries in their prime operating temperature range for best performance, but also keeping the people inside in their prime operating temperature. That requires energy, which in turn takes away from what is used for traveling. In an effort to find more efficient ways to manage cabin temperatures, specifically warmth, Ford ran an experiment to see what works better, traditional HVAC system or heated interior panels. They focus on delivery vehicles using e-transit vans. The reason for that is because it's tricky to keep the cabin warm when you're opening and closing doors. It's also difficult to keep cabins warm or cool in the summer, which is why when you had those heat waves, the UPS drivers were like collapsing. And then Rivian and Amazon were working on a new type of delivery van that was going to be capable of keeping them cool with air conditioning and other things. Doors opening and closing very inefficient. So this focused on e-transit vans, delivery vans. And instead, they concealed these heating pads. Everything. The seats, headrests, armrests, door panels, sun visors, lower steering column, any surface, floor mats, any surface they could embed these heating elements into, they did. And these heat panels managed to use 13% less energy while keeping the cabin comfortable. Ford says that savings could improve driving range by 5%. Now, this is just a test, and it's on a work van, which is constantly opening and closing, but you could imagine inside of a sedan or something, might be more insulated, right? Those things are already pretty insulated for things like sound and so forth. When you have a luxury sedan, maybe that heat is more likely to stay in there. Certainly, heated interior panels are totally feasible for cars today. Luxury automakers such as BMW and Mercedes have been offering heated armrests in addition to seats and steering wheels for years now. Now, those are only luxury cars, but you can imagine somebody really finds out a way to do an efficient version of this. This could be a game changer. It is one of the most major dents you're getting in your range is just trying to get the car heated up. I put the defrost mode on the vehicle. I get there, I'm like, whoa. My range is looking a lot different.
And it's loud.
My range be looking a lot different.